Hello, my crafty friends. It's Tiffany here. I'm bringing you a fun, new, simple project that you can make in bulk for your craft fairs or for gifts. It's almost fall, so I'm excited to use some of the fall papers that I showed in my last haul. And this is it's really a simple, fun little notebook. Or a journal. I'm calling it a gratitude journal because it's that time of year. But of course, you can write in your gratitude journal any time of year, all year round, hopefully, right? But you can just make any type of, it doesn't have to be a gratitude journal, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can make this with any paper that you want to. So fun and easy. And I actually am using, well, maybe I'll walk through these with you first before I show you what I'm using, and then you'll see what's inside. So this is obviously the front cover. It's just a 4x6 card. And if I can show you here, this is a piece of the paper from, let me grab it here, showed in my haul. This is the Sunflower Summer collection that I just got from scrapbook.com. So pretty. I love the sunflowers in it and the little bees and stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. And I also used some of my homemade collection that I think came out came out in 2022, but I just bought a bunch of it last spring, I think, when it was on sale at my local scrapbook store. So I have a bunch of that, and they really coordinate together perfectly. Like, they have a lot of the same colors in them, and they both have a lot of sunflowers in them, which was kind of the theme that I was going for. So yeah, I have used both of those collections, and I'll link them below for you. But yeah, this is just a piece from one of the sheets, the 4x6 cut apart sheet, right next to each other. How easy is that? So that's both of your covers right there. So yeah. And this one is, I think everything in this book is just done from the Sunflower Summer collection. So just done a very simple cover because I felt like it was already, beautiful. I didn't need to dress it up. Added a tiny bit of the trim that I hauled from Temu a month or so ago. 4x4 cut apart card right there. I actually backed it with another sunflower paper because I didn't love what was on the back of that, and I wanted to add more sunflowers, and so that's kind of a little pocket, or it can be a pocket. Let's see, I left it open on the side so I could stick a tag in here if I wanted to. So, but I don't have a tag in there, but I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities with this. So, okay, and then I've got a little piece of just some vellum, printed vellum that I've had in my stash forever. You certainly don't need the vellum, but it's kind of a fun little addition. And then just a piece of the beautiful pattern paper. And then this, I have just printed a very simple quote. So simple. All I did was type out gratitude in the font Mariella, and there are a lot of fun, like, calligraphy or faux calligraphy fonts, I guess. And then just a basic Bernard whatever font for the rest of it. So just super easy. Just thought, that really added to it, so it felt like a gratitude journal. Of course, maybe you're not making it a gratitude journal and you don't need that. This is just a piece of, let me show you that. These yellow envelopes from the Dollar Tree. And they are 6x9. So I just cut, so it's the perfect width So I just cut 4 inches off of the bottom of that. Oh, it's the top actually. I turned it upside down and I folded the, you know, little clasp thing over. So I thought that was a fun idea to make a little pocket. I've got a little tag in there that I just used one of the cut aparts. And you could fill that all up. And then what I was going to show you here, these are just index cards that I've already got a bunch punched here with my cinch, but they are index cards from the Dollar Tree. There's 125 in here for $1.25, obviously from the Dollar Tree. And so I divided it up, and I've got about 30 in each book. So that gives you 4 books for $1.25. I think that's a great price. And I actually have some here also from Walmart. They're pretty similar price. The Walmart is a little more expensive. I've got the prices written on them. And they're both pretty equal quality. Let's see. I thought it was interesting that the Dollar Tree ones have a wider margin at the top. So these ones are the Walmart ones, I guess. So anyway, if that matters to you, I don't think it's much difference, but the thickness is pretty similar. So yeah, wherever you can get your index cards from, and maybe you already have some at home, but these are 4x6. I didn't mention that. 4x6 index cards. So they're the perfect size for the 4x6 cut aparts to be your cover. And no cutting. You don't have to cut these at all. And so that makes it so fast to put these together. Okay, and then I've just got 10, I think I've got 10 of the index cards here. Just all blank. I did put a sticker and a little, you know, piece of scrap there to decorate the front one a little bit. And then I've got a cut apart here, another little piece of vellum, and just another piece of the cute pattern paper. Look at those cute sunflowers and mushrooms. This Carta Bella paper, if you haven't used Carta Bella paper before, it is my favorite scrapbook paper. It's so thick. It's like, it feels like watercolor paper, and I don't know if you can see that texture on it. It reminds me of watercolor paper. It's so, oh, just amazing to work with. I've got a little sticker here, and I just put a little paper clip there to make, you know, it look like it's being held on there. I thought that was kind of fun. Another little piece. Pattern paper, some more cut aparts that I made into a pocket. And there's the other half. Well, yeah, I cut the top off and the bottom off of those yellow envelopes, and then I had a little scrap left, which you could also use as a little pocket somewhere. Another little cut apart. I fussy cut this out because I didn't love the background color on that, and then that's just the back. So I added lots of fun ribbons, and this little charm was actually on my ribbons. I don't know if you guys have some of those, but let's see, who are they from? They are from Pebbles. So I've had these forever, and they come with a little charm on the end right here. So I just thought I might as well use that. Okay. Let's see. So that's that first one. Then this one I was inspired by this paper, and I thought I just want to make it like all happy and just like yellows and whites, just like bright. So, and I have a little extra something to show you that I got from the Dollar Tree, some extra things to go. I thought, wouldn't it be cute to make like a pack, like a, I gotta think of the word, I guess like a care package, you might call it, and put some things like this in it that were handmade, maybe make a few more things with this paper. But so I'll show you what I found from the Dollar Tree to go in my care package, and I might do a separate video for that, but we'll see if I get around to it. I always have so many ideas in my head, you guys. Okay, so this one is this cut apart, which I love so much. This one is from the Homemade collection. Okay, so I have done some of both collection in this one. And is that cute? I could not resist putting these sunflowers in here that I got from Hobby Lobby, and they are, and I know they're on sale right now. Let me grab the package. And so this is from Hobby Lobby. There's 4 in here, and they're on sale 40% off. So it's like $1.20 for 4 of them. They're so cute. They're like doubled up thickness felt. I love them. Okay. Anyway, made a little tag and just glued. I just cut the sunflower in half and glued that on there. And then I've got my little pocket here. Another little piece of vellum that I just ran through my Tim Holtz, my Vagabond, your, you know, whatever machine you have, Sizzix or whatever. Just put my embossing folder that makes polka dots. Made a little polka dot vellum, super cute. My other quote, I was going to tell you, I did my practice print of my quote on it, just the, in this one, it was just on the regular copy paper, and it's not very sturdy. So definitely if you're going to make, you know, something like that, do it on cardstock. It's much more sturdy. And the copy paper one is kind of see-through, and that bugs me. You can see through it on the back. But anyway, that, some more of the index cards, little quote from the Homemade collection again. This is from the Homemade collection, which is probably, oh my gosh, one of my favorite papers ever in the world. This beautiful sunny yellow. It's got those mustard tones in it and the bright yellow, so it works with so many things. But yeah, don't those just go so well together? I mean, those are, you know, each from the different collections. And then I have to give a shout out to Nancy J. She sent me this cute little jar with the sunflowers on it. I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so cute, tucked in my little sack here. But she had won one of the Traveler's Notebooks from my last giveaway, and so she sent me the cutest little things in the mail as a thank you for that. So thank you, Nancy. It made my day. This is just a little gift sack. Let me show you. These are just things that I've had in my stash forever. And they are actually like 4 inches wide, so perfect height for this. Here's another one that I love. I actually put these in a different book. I've got another book here I could show you really quick, but I don't want to take forever. But so yeah, these are pretty, I think they're almost 6 inches. They're like a quarter shy of 6 inches along this way, which doesn't matter. So yeah, keep an eye out for things like that. I just have a whole cupboard full of little gift sacks like that, so can't help but, you know, get some out and use them. Some more cards, another cut apart. I actually backed that with that gingham because I love it so much, and it looks so pretty with this sunflower. This one is from a sunflower paper pad from Hobby Lobby that I got a couple months ago, and I think I don't know if they have them anymore. They may have clearanced them out. I didn't see them the last time I went there and got the clearance stuff, but. And then this is just some extra yellow gingham that I had in my stash, and this one is very similar, but this one is from, I'm probably confusing you talking about all my hauls, but the last Hobby Lobby clearance haul, I got an 8.5 by 11 paper pad, a fall one, and this was in that. So anyway, I like yellow gingham as one of my favorite things in the world, so I have a lot of different yellow ginghams. So, you know, any yellow, I didn't want to use up all my favorite papers, so you can certainly put, like, I don't know why I think I have to explain every little thing to you guys, but this one is in the Sunflower Summer collection, so you can totally use that there. Okay, I mean, really. When I have like packages of stuff like this, I tend to, you know, grab stuff that I know I have an endless supply of, if that makes sense. And then I just had a little scrap here, so I made a little pocket out of it. And you can certainly do something like that on any of these little, especially like, it might not work as well with the tabs down low, but like especially this one, you could put a sweet little tiny pocket across there, or even a, you know, little diagonal scrap or whatever that you have. You could add all kinds of pockets in there. But yeah, I was trying to make this quick and easy. So, whoops, that's upside down, isn't it? So you could make a bunch for, I think I'm gonna try to do another market here soon for fall. So, and then this one, did I already show this one? Yes, I did, sorry. Gosh, wow, okay. Sorry, okay, then I have one more quick one. This one is more simple. This is from the Hello Autumn collection from a couple years ago as well. I think this is my all-time favorite fall collection. This is also Carta Bella. So all I did was add the little divider sheets and a little sack on each section, and I only did 2 dividers. So that was really quick and easy. Okay, and then for the covers I just glued 2 pieces of the pattern paper back to back to make it a little more sturdy, and which is fine, but I think honestly I love these ones that are a little more sturdy, which I added some chipboard in between the 2. So I will go ahead and show you how to make these. Enough talking, right? Okay. Okay, I've got my little stack of pattern paper, everything already cut, so I could make this a quick video. Got my favorite new tool out here, the Works tool, or the all-in-one. I love this thing so much. I'll link that below for you. It can do so many things. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, okay, so for my cover, I've just got my cut apart 4x6, a piece of thin chipboard, and I'm just using what they send to me when I order like separate pieces of paper, or you know, the backing that they put in their orders from scrapbook.com. It's a nice weight for this. It's a thinner chipboard. You could use a cereal box, you know, use what you have. I don't think it has to be super thick to make it nice enough. And especially if you're using the Carta Bella papers, they're super thick already. So, all right. So all I did was glue some paper on the front and on the back of my chipboard. And I'm not going to be super fancy because this is just a little journal to write in. It's not a scrapbook. I don't know. I don't feel the need to like wrap all the, you know, edges, the corners. And a little tip for you when you're gluing on chipboard, I just like glue so much better than messing with like double-sided tape, but it's just easier for me. The less glue you add, if you can use, you know, the fine lines like this, like your art glitter glue has the fine tip, the less your chipboard is going to warp. And of course, you can put it under a book or something for a little while and let it dry like that. But I mean, like, I don't got time for that, you know? Anyway, make sure your hands are clean when you're working with this beautiful white paper. Okay. And do your best to make sure, and I didn't, make sure everything is cut out perfectly even before you glue it together. Of course, you can always trim it a little bit if you need to, but I also love this because it's got kind of a little groove in here on all the measurements, and so I can be so precise, and I actually didn't use this to cut these out, and so they're not as precise as my others, but like you can go make sure you're right at the end, like this end of that little groove to cut everything out, you know, because that can make a difference. Whether you're at the front of that groove or the end of that groove. And I don't know, that just helps me quite a bit. And this is, again, some of that paper from Hobby Lobby. I've got the ends sticking out on this end a little bit, so I'm going to line the tops up straight, and then we can trim that other end. Scooch it over a little. Okay, that looks good. Another thing is, you know, the thinner line of glue you do, it's not going to seep out and make a mess. So, and I always link my favorite products down below. I love my art glitter glue. And I do have a little edge there. Just to trim that off with my scissors. Really easy to go right up against that chipboard. Okay, so there's our front cover. Oh, sorry, that was probably kind of loud. Right, and then next, maybe I'll lay this out for you to see while I'm doing this. Okay, so I've got this cut. Again, this is from the Homemade collection, and then this one is from the Sunflower Summer collection. I'm going to back those together. That's really cute. Anyway, both of those are cute. But like I said, I just wanted, and you can certainly just leave it like that. But if you want a pocket, you need two pieces. And yeah, you don't have to do a pocket. And I didn't want to like punch my notch on that side, but I decided that maybe it would look okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to punch it very far down though. This is my 2-inch circle punch. So I did it on the back side of this one, but I don't, yeah, I think I will try it this way. Oh, but it does show the green, so see, I don't love that. Let's see, where did that little scrap go? I am such a perfectionist, I drive myself crazy. I was thinking what is on the other side of that? Well, you know, sometimes I'll keep that little scrap and turn it around and glue it upside down if I don't like what it shows. But that's okay. There's green here anyway. That's all. It's all good, right? Okay. So that's going to become a little pocket. So we'll use my art glitter glue, and we are going to bind this left side. So we only need to glue on the right side and the bottom to make a pocket. I know I'm going to round my corner, so I probably shouldn't glue all the way down to that corner. And then seems to give my punch, what's it called? The corner chomper problems when I get glue in it, of course. Okay, so that's ready to go. I'm just going to punch these two corners right here with my chomper in the small, the 1/4 inch side. All right, there's that. Aren't those cute together? Okay, and then I've already punched. I'm using the cinch, my mini cinch. Oh, I didn't even show you that. My goodness. I also got this mini cinch in, trying to put it back together for you, in my haul from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I am loving it. It's so much fun, and it can do pretty much everything that the big cinch can do. I do have a big one, but I don't use it a lot because it's so big, you know. Anyway, so that's what I'm using to bind, but you can just punch holes in things and, you know, use some binder rings if you'd rather do that, if you don't want to, if you don't have a cinch or you don't want to buy one. But if you could get one on sale, and I'll link it below. I did find, yeah, if you purchase it from my link, you always want to make sure it's on scrapbook.com. They almost always have like a 10% off code. So just up at the top of the screen, just look for that. They almost always have a percentage, but I'll link these two if you want to just, you could like punch 3 holes. You probably need, you know, a pretty good punch, like the eyelet setter, to punch through the chipboard, you know. So either way you want to go, and I usually have that linked below also, the eyelet setter, but I'll link these. I love these gold binder rings. I'm getting ready to do, sorry you guys, I get so distracted, but these are really pretty gold color. I'm sort of in the process also of making something with my harvest collection. So I found these beautiful like mulberry colored bags that look so pretty with the harvest collection at the Dollar Tree, so keep an eye out for those. Yes, I'm making a little paper bag album with that, and I'm going to use those gold rings on that. So sorry. All the distractions. Okay, so we'll put that aside for now and keep going here. Okay, got those 2 done, and that one's already punched. Put that one there. And then this, for my divider, there's also more than one way, put my pin in my glue, that you can do your dividers. Of course, I happen to have my works tool here, so you can make the little tabs here, which is so fun. You can also make the tags with it. I probably need to try to remember and show you that. I showed it in my last, did I show that? I can't remember. In my Christmas book, I think I did have tags in that. Anyway, so for the 3 pieces that are going to be your 3 dividers that have the tabs, and you can do however many dividers you want, of course, but 3 makes it easy because they fit pretty well there. And I make myself kind of a little template to help me remember how to do the tabs. And I'm going to turn this. So the tab maker part is right up here. And for the front, for the first one, I've got a note to turn it upside down the opposite way that you want it, because it's always going to make your tab on the bottom. Okay, that's the direction that this will punch. So turn it upside down and then put it on the small. There's a small, medium, and large. Let's see. Maybe I'll lift that up so you can see it better. I need to put my glasses on. Let's see. I don't know if that's focusing. I don't see it, but there's a small, a medium, and a large right there. I am going to just put it on the small. Let's see. Because we want it up here, so yeah. So line that up with the S here. Just punch that, okay, and that makes that little divot right there. And then all you need to do is cut the excess off, so you just have that little tab right there. So I just line it up so I can see. It's going to cut right on the edge of this blue. I just put it where I can see that it's going to cut in the right spot. And this makes it easy because there's a little line in the center right here on the cutting blade, so you can see where you want to stop. Sorry, trying to get all in camera here. It's not focusing for some reason. There we go. Okay, so I can see, and you can kind of feel it too when you need to stop. Oh, I went a little far over that, but it's okay. Just trim that off. Okay, so there's our little tab. Then you can also stick it back in here. Oh, it's just hard being on, getting everything in camera. Stick it back in the other way, and it'll kind of round that corner. And you also have a corner rounder on, let's see, right here. Here's the corner rounder, so you could stick it in there as well. And that's a very small corner rounder. So that's our first one. And if you don't have this works tool, you can just make your own tabs. Like I have this punch. I've had this punch for, what is that on there? I've had this for, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 years. Oh, it's from Stampin' Up. Okay. And I found one that is similar that I can link below. I know there's like whale tail punches that are similar. They're pretty expensive, but yeah, it just makes a little tab like this, and you can fold it over and just stick it, glue it wherever you want it. So that's really a cute little option. I love using this tool. I think it's so fun that it has almost everything I need right there. There's a hole punch. Make your tags. Okay, where am I? All right, so next, got our cards, and then that one. Okay, and then I just left that one. I didn't put anything on the back of that one because I thought, oh, it's cute. So cute, just like that. It's okay if there's a little more color in it. So that's good to go. I'll just round the corners. I think I need to trim the edge of that a tiny bit. Okay, trimmed that, got those two corners rounded. And this piece, that's going to be our center tab. And for the center tab, where did I put my cheat sheets? Right here. We want to, the middle, line it up at 2.5. So there's a little 2.5 note right here for your tags. So I use that. I just put the right side of my paper on that 2.5 mark. Maybe I'll try to show you that. Right here, there's a 3 and then there's a 2.5. Okay, let's put that there that's just because I know where I've punched it before. All right, and then we're gonna flip it over the other way and put it back on that S for small, the small tab. Punch that. Oh, I did something wrong. Oh, darn. I think I flipped it over when I shouldn't have. Phooey. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll use one of these and try that again and make sure I'm showing you the right way. So let's see. Let's try it again. So line it up at the 2.5. Let's say this is the front. Okay, so 2.5. Punch. Okay, and then if we flipped it over, I think we need to put it on the 2.5 again, not on the small. I think I wrote that down now. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, that's what we need to do. So flip it over. So do the 2.5 mark and then flip it over and do the 2.5 mark again. So I messed that piece up. That's sad. And then just cut those two little sections off. I'm probably not on camera again, so I just cut that off. And cut that side off. Okay, and then that makes your tab for your center. I wonder if I can salvage that. So I better change this real quick. Okay, I've got that written down right now. I think I can just punch it again here and then we'll see. See if I can save this piece. I love this paper. Okay. So see what happens if I punch it on 2.5. Oh, and I don't think I said why. For the, okay, let's try that. For the divider pieces, these are the 3 dividers, 6 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, so I just added a 1/4 inch. onto the end there. Now let's see if we can save this. It's not probably not going to be perfect like I would want it, but I don't want to cut another piece of my favorite paper. So I'll just do that. And then, okay, that'll have to be good enough around that corner a tiny bit. All right. Yeah, sometimes we make mistakes, but isn't that cute paper? Goodness. It's really gloomy at my house today. It's been raining again. Like, it has rained so much this week in Utah. It's crazy. My grass is so green, though. Okay, where am I? Got my little bag. I've already got that punched with my cinch. Some more index cards and another cut apart. I didn't want to cut into a new piece. I'm using this one this time. And then this is a piece. Did I already say that? Yeah. This is a piece from Hobby Lobby from that sunflower paper pad. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and use this sunflower paper from the homemade collection because I think it matches better. I really liked this at first, but the more I look through the book, like, it doesn't quite go. It goes okay. I am just, yeah, I am so picky. Maybe you're not as picky as I am. Okay, hopefully I have the last one written down right. Small. That's all I wrote is small. Okay. So, and this is obviously going to be at the bottom, this little tab. So all we need to do is put it on the small and punch that and cut that extra off. Well, maybe I'll round this little corner first. Let's try this corner rounder. Oh, I glued some of that gingham from Hobby Lobby on the back of this because I didn't think the back. I think the back of this is cut apart and it was kind of crazy looking, so I added some of that gingham. So it's not going to go under there, but obviously it will go under here. So where am I? I want this corner rounded, which is kind of tricky. But yeah, for some reason it'll fit under there, but it won't fit that thickness in the corner rounder. Okay, and then we just need to trim that section off. There we go. There's our little tab. Okay, so that's all of our pattern pieces, our pattern paper pieces. And I've already got my bottom, my back cover made. I'll show you, let's see, let's set this aside now. I've got a pile of papers here. I have to just show you how fun this is. Because, like, these are the homemade, these two are homemade collection. And these two are from the Sunflower Summer Collection. Don't they just go together so cute? I love them. Loving the sunflowers. It's almost fall. And I'm sad. Oh, there's my little piece I could add in there if I don't like that. Anyway, I'm sad that summer is over, but it's been so hot. I think I'm ready for fall. Okay. Cinch, mini cinch. I love this mini cinch. So cute. It's just so much easier. So this flips down here. Get that out of your way. And I think for my cover, it's pretty thick. I'm just going to put that in by itself. And this is easy because you don't really have to measure anything for the smaller pieces, the 4-inch. All you need to do is, see if I can get this where you can see it, but I need to do is center it. There's a 4 on this side and there's a 4 on this side. So all you need to do is center that between those 4s. So there's the top 4 and here's the bottom 4. Just try to make sure it's even there and then just punch that. Okay, and there's your punches. Oh, I had a little bit of a hard time going through that extra thickness, but looks fine. Okay, there's our cover. And let's see, do I want to go ahead and put the rings on right now? Okay, so I've got, there are 6 holes here. The only thing that you can't do with a mini cinch that you can do with a large one is to like deactivate your holes. You have 6 holes, you'll always have, it'll always punch 6 holes. On the large one, you can make it so it would only punch like 4 or 5 holes if you wanted to do like a tiny binding like that, which I think is really cute. But for this size, for this 4-inch, I love how it has, you know, there's a little extra space on both ends. I think that's really cute. See there? Okay. I really like that for the 4 inches. And then, but you can also, I'm not going to do like a full tutorial on this mini cinch. I can, maybe I will do that, but it has this little guide also that you can slip in here. If you wanted to do a full size book, you could even do a 12 by 12 or 11-inch tall one. But anyway, let's just stick to what we're doing here and go ahead and punch all of these. Let's see, I was trying to decide if I wanted to cut my wire right now. We know we have 6 holes, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is a 3/4 of an inch wire. I have a ton of these from the American Craft Warehouse sale that I bought years ago. I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. I've found for these, this size, you really don't need to mess with the ends of the wire here. You don't need to like bend it back or anything like that. Just trim it down a bit. And it doesn't cause any problems because it's tucked back inside here. And so it's not going to snag on anything. You could use a file and, you know, smooth it off a little bit if you were worried about that, but I haven't done that. Okay, so maybe I'll go ahead. Should I hang them on here as I go? Let's see. I'm trying to be organized, but I don't know how organized of a person I am. And I'll go ahead and put, let's see, let me show you how easy it is to punch these index cards too. And I found that about 7 at a time works really well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do 8, but it kind of has a hard time going through there. I'm going to turn it back this way. Okay, so just center that between those 2 4 marks. Another thing I was thinking it would be really fun is to make, I've seen people make mini ones, and I found these huge index cards at Walmart, $2.36, and they're 5 by 8 inches, so you could cut them in half this way. Even if you went to like your copy store, you could take a, I think they could cut through maybe 2 packages at one time with one cut. Costs $2 to have them cut something with like their laser cutter. I think that's what it is. Anyway, then you'd have a whole bunch of 5-inch by 4-inch cards. You could make little, you know, little mini or smaller notebooks. I think that would be really fun. So yeah, all the ideas rolling through my head. Okay, so that was 7. And I guess, I think I've already got my 30 cut here though. I think it's like kind of really fun and satisfying to punch these. It's easy and fun. And then you've got a little thing to catch all those little pieces. So make sure you empty that after every couple of projects. All right, so I guess I think I'm gonna go ahead and, do I want to start? Yeah, I think I'll just put those on. I think I've just got those in the back. So I've got 10 of those in the back, right? Yeah. So we want to put our covers on last. but I'm going to start building my book. So I guess I'll go backwards. So this is my back cover. Punch that, set that aside, and that's our last divider, and that cut apart. I think I can put, and that's already punched, so I'll put those in together. And be careful not, if you, sometimes you might get a little piece that's punched back in here, and it might keep your paper from going all the way back, and then it'll get messed up. You'll have your punch messed, I mean your, you know, your paper messed up, so just keep an eye on that. Okay, there's those two, so we can put that. Doing this different than I did last time, so hopefully I don't confuse myself. All right, and then I'm gonna see, helps me go faster. I wonder if I want, I've got some extra vellum here somewhere. I want an extra piece of vellum there. I don't know where I put it now. Here it is. Let's stick that in there, see if I like it. I'm kind of gentle with that. Okay, do I like that? Oops. Or do I just want the sunflowers? I think I do like that. Alrighty. And then, I guess I don't have that yet. Okay. All right, and then just 10 more. Trying to make sure I don't, I've got both of these cards, the Walmart ones and the Dollar Tree here, and I'm trying not to get them mixed up since they are different. So, let's see. I'm going to just count out 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That on there. Okay, and then my little bag can go next. Then punch these two. Like I said, you can just punch, measure it out, punch some holes, and use the binder rings if you don't have a cinch. But I love this. I love this little guy. So much fun. Okay, and I got that. Yep. Okay, and then 10 more. I feel like I've got way extra, but I guess I punched more than I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then just this one can go next. Another divider. I've already got my quote punched. What else? I'll punch that with it at the same time. Just, oh, looks like it's a tiny bit bigger than 4. Just make sure it's even on both sides and pushed in all the way. And there we go. There's that. And then I'm going to do my quote next. And another piece of the vellum. And that little pocket. Okay. Let's see. Yep, and that's about it. That's about all there is to it. Pretty simple. And then my back cover and my front cover. So we want to put these so that they're, so that outsides are facing each other, okay? And you want your front cover on first, so just like your book would be without the back cover. And then your back, this is so that you can hide the kind of that binding spot in your wire there. So that will be kind of hidden in the back of your book. You could just put it all together and just cinch it. Some people like it that way because it does kind of give a little bump in the back. This one's not bad, but right there between the back of your It adds just a little bit of bulk right in there between your back pages and the back cover. But anyway, and since if you're tying a bunch of ribbon on there, it wouldn't matter, you know, you're not going to see it much anyway. But let's see, so we just put, I don't know if this is a directional, I think either way would be fine here. So you put the outsides facing each other, if that makes sense. Yeah, so the top one is upside down, I guess. That's all you need to know. Your top one will be upside down, and then you'll flip it around once you get it cinched. And this one, I thought that this was the right size for the cinch, these ones that I've had forever, but they're a little too big. So all I do is kind of squeeze them in a little bit and try to get it started. So just so it will fit. This is the spot in the back of the machine where it squeezes the wires closed. So I just try to gently work it. Don't push too hard in one spot because then it's not going to be even. And you want to just cinch it until they're just touching each other. And I like to make sure that the opening is kind of like flat against my hand there. And I think it's easier to do it with the bigger pieces of wire. Let's see, so there's a wider loop and a skinnier loop. So I like to put the wider one on the top and just set that in there. I think that's gonna work. Oh, it's still too big. Okay, push it a little bit more. Just kind of have to mess with it when you don't have the perfect size of wires, but I think it's 7/8. Maybe I should look at that right now. But like my wires are old, and so the measurements are different. Mine says 0.75. Which is confusing because it's like 7/8 of an inch now, I think is the measurement. So let's try that. Okay, that seems to be working. And you can kind of see in there as you're pushing it down, like whether it's close enough, touching, that's really close. I'm gonna do it just a little bit more. Ooh, okay. Oh, that looks pretty perfect. Push that one a tiny bit, maybe a tiny bit more. But you don't want them to like overlap each other because that's when you get the bulk in the back. Okay, that looks perfect to me, I think. Okay, and then just take your back cover. Wait, where are we? Back cover and flip that back, and that will kind of hide that spot in your binding. Isn't that so fun? That's just adorable. I love this. Love all these things. All the things. So much fun. Okay, and then all you need to do is tie on your ribbons. I did make a little tag. Let me show you the tag really quick. Could make a few tags. Oh, I'm going to leave that down actually. Okay, I've just got a little scrap. I think this is about 2 3/4 wide by just over 4. So let's see, 4 3/8. But yeah, you can, as long as they'll fit in your little, wherever you're putting them. This is obviously 4 inches by 4 inches, so you want it thin enough to get in there. But for it to make a tag with this fun little tool, just take that out of there and put the tag tag and meet up with the tag on here. And I want kind of a small corner cut off, so I'm going to go to like 1 3/4, I guess. Going to cut right here where the blue ends. Try that. Okay, that looks good. Then we just flip that over and line it up again, top of it here. 1 3/4. Okay, and there's our tag. How easy is that? And if you don't have one of these guys, you can just take a tag that you already have and, you know, hold it on top of it and cut the corners. Or just cut a corner off with your scissors. And then take that little piece that you just cut off and where are my little pieces? Did I already wipe them off onto the floor? And let's see, what can I use? Okay, cut your corner, then take that corner and flip it around upside down like that, and then use that as your template to cut your other corner so they're even. All right, that's how you cut a tag by hand. And then this has your little hole punch. So I like to just, got markings here on the side, so I just center it in between there. I don't like my hole punched all the way up. I like to bring it down to the line that's across, going across here. Let me see if I can show you that a little better. I'll put my glasses on so I can see if it's focusing. All right, so I like it to be about right there. So there's a line right there that you can see. And set it down without moving it, maybe. Okay, and there's your hole. Pretty sweet. There's your tag, and then you can, you know, tie a ribbon on there, whatever you want. If you get some of those little sunflowers from Hobby Lobby, all I do is glue it on right about there. Like that, to tuck into that little pocket. Guess I might as well go ahead and do that. I'm using my Fabri-Tac glue because I know it works really well with felt. I always use this for like gluing on lace trims. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even need a hole in that if you're gluing your sunflower on. But I just had to show you how I could punch a hole with this. Okay, that is that. I did round the corners of the front cover, and I'm not sure what to think about that because I didn't want to have to round all these corners inside, and I think it looks fine with just the front rounded. You don't notice the others as much because, you know, you've got your dividers sticking out and stuff. So anyway, so cute. And then I guess I'll take a few minutes and tie some ribbons on, but it's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Doesn't go, I guess I can push that sunflower down a little bit still because that glue takes a minute to dry. Just get it so it's gonna be tucked right in. That looks good. Right in there. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness, you guys. And then you can add some stickers, whatever you want. Let me show you the stickers. I already used some, obviously, but oh, this is my new pack. Really cute. Got an extra one stuck on there from my other set. Okay. But yeah, you can make this as, I always say this, but you can dress it up as much as you want or leave it really simple and just put some dividers in it. You don't even have to have the dividers. I mean, you could just make you some cute little notebooks, right? Super fun. Okay, hurry and tie some ribbons on there and we will be done with our project. I've got all my yellow ribbons here. See, well, not all of them, but a good selection of my yellow ribbons. And I'm just cutting them about 4 inches. So I'm just using the front of the book to measure. And some of them, if they're thinner, you don't need quite as much to go like to tie your knot, but yeah. And let's see, this one, I didn't do it on every ring, and I think that's just as cute. The other one I did tons and I did it on every ring. It can make it a little bit harder to turn your pages, especially like the vellum, but I haven't had too much problem with it, with that one that has, you know, tons on it. But I wouldn't do any more than 2 ribbons per ring, so I'm just gonna do it how I did the other one. So I'll tie, so I'm gonna skip the top and the bottom, and I'm loving the rickrack because for some reason it makes me think of like a sunflower petals. I love this rickrack, and this is just stuff that I've had forever, so I can't really tell you where it came from. My craft room, I have a shoe shelf organizer, so it's got lots of cute cubbies that are about that big all the way up my wall, and it's just full of ribbon. And then I've got more, like one of the racks or the carts from Michael's that's full of ribbon, and I love ribbon. It's like coming out my ears, I guess. I mean, I don't buy ribbon very often anymore because I have so much, but that's all you need to do. Tie a couple on each one. I'm gonna skip. This is my last piece. And then I had to show you the fun things that I found at the Dollar Tree before I say goodbye. It's a little bit fiddly getting them tied around the wires, but, and then you might need to trim it a little. I think that one's a little bit long, but is that so adorable? I love that so much. And you can tie, you know, you could tie ribbons on all of them, but yeah, you don't want to add too many because it's hard to open and close your book. I think I will around the corners here because I think I do like that. That must be full. I'm raining paper here, but oh, didn't quite go all the way through. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think I need to empty that, but trim that a tiny bit. So darling. If I could brag. Love it so much. Okay, and then look at that. You guys, seriously, would that make a cute care package for somebody? Let me know if you find any more like sunflower items at the Dollar Tree. This is body wash and body cream. I think they had some like bath salt also, but they were a brighter yellow. I didn't love the color so much, but isn't that a fun idea? I'm gonna have to find a cute basket and some, you know, some stuffing or tissue or, yeah, shredded paper or something to go in it, and I'll show you that soon. I finished care package. But thanks so much for watching, you guys. I sure appreciate you. Be sure and like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.